Have you ever wondered how the universe remembers things? How a snowflake keeps its shape, how a seed knows how to grow, how a galaxy keeps its spiral, how your brain keeps memories from years ago? The answer is information. Information is the quiet glue that connects one moment to the next. Today we're going to explore how information carries patterns forward, and how this simple idea helps everything in the universe, from atoms to life, keep their shape, keep their behavior, and keep their story going. Everything holds information. Information is not just words on paper or numbers on a computer. Information is any pattern that can guide what happens next. A snowflake holds information in how it freezes. A seed holds information in its DNA. A hurricane holds information in how air moves. A galaxy holds information in how stars swirl. Even a single atom has information: its energy, its spin, its location, its possibilities. Whenever something has a shape, a structure, a pattern, or a rule it follows, that is information. The universe is basically made of matter, energy, and information. And information is what keeps things from falling into chaos. Why patterns need information? Patterns don't survive on their own. They need something to carry them. Take a spiral shell. It doesn't appear by accident. The growing shell remembers the angle of the last part and continues it forward. That memory is information. A hurricane keeps circling because warm air is constantly replaced, and the movement of one layer tells the next layer what to do. That guidance is information. Planets stay in orbits because gravity carries a kind of repeated instruction. Keep turning, keep circling, stay in motion. Information is nature's way of saying, do that again. Hold that shape. Keep this pattern going. 3 ways information moves. Information travels through the universe in 3 simple but powerful ways. 1. It moves through matter. Atoms bump into atoms, copying motion and spreading patterns of heat or pressure. This is why sound travels. This is why ripples spread. 2. It moves through energy. Light carries information across huge distances. A single photon from a star can tell us what that star is made of, even if it's billions of years old. Heat carries information. Waves carry information. Gravity waves carry information too. 3. It moves through behavior. Cells talk to each other. Animals communicate with signals. Planets communicate through gravity by influencing each other's paths. Every pattern has a way of telling the next moment how to behave. That is information in action. Why information sticks: persistence. Patterns that last are patterns that can be carried forward. A stable orbit keeps repeating because gravity repeats the same information every second. A heartbeat keeps its rhythm because cells pass electrical signals in the same timing over and over. Even your thoughts stay alive in your brain because neural pathways carry the same signals again and again, like a well-worn trail. When information flows smoothly, a pattern can survive. When information breaks, the pattern falls apart. This stability is called persistence. Persistence is why galaxies look the same for billions of years. It's why DNA stays reliable through generations. It's why memories can live in your brain for a lifetime. The stronger the information flow, the longer the pattern survives. PIWG connection. This brings us back to a simple idea that fits this perfectly. PIW means the persistence information weave. It says that information tries to stay alive by weaving itself into patterns that can last. CWG means the Carroll-Wells gradient. It says that persistence moves upward across layers, from atoms to chemistry to life, minds to planets to galaxies. Together they explain why information doesn't sit still. It flows through the universe, carrying patterns with it, one moment at a time. Everything we see is information finding a way to keep going. Reality as a chain of memories. Think about this. Every moment in the universe is like a tiny memory written into the next moment. The shape of a wave comes from the wave before it. The shape of a tree comes from the shape it carried yesterday. The shape of a galaxy comes from billions of years of gravity, carrying its pattern forward. Your heartbeat, your thoughts, your choices, all are made of information, flowing through time. Without information, patterns would vanish instantly. With information, patterns can travel across time, across space, and across layers of existence. This is how the universe remembers. Closing. So the next time you notice a repeating pattern in nature or inside yourself, a spiral, a ripple, a heartbeat, remember this: the universe is carrying information forward every second. That is how patterns survive. That is how things stay connected. And that is how the universe tells its story. Join us next time for episode 14, where we explore how energy shapes the paths that information can take.